Hello and welcome back to OpenTTD, where we are looking at the Rent-Born Glassworks 2.0, well actually 3.0, because of course that awful crash happened last time. But as I said I would, I have redone the work there and even made it slightly better. So here it is, the station. It is now all upgraded. We have 3-lane entrance tracks from this side. We have, well, it's technically also 3-lane from here on, as you know, the left side turn over here from this way is a separate lane now, and yeah, it is looking a lot better, because what I did as well was in the original crashed build that I did not leave this one space of tiles here on this elevation, which led to the bridges being one further up here, which did not leave me room to put a signal after the bridge, which I do have right now, and that's actually benefiting the station quite a bit. As you can also see, this station is actually rather big now, and well, as a result we have moss on the tracks, and excuse me. Alright, back. That was a very sudden sneeze attack that I had there. No, but as I was saying, the station is actually a little bit too big now, because we have moss on the tracks, and that is because, well, it can handle the amount of trains that are going to this station so easily that it's not even really using all the entrance tracks. I don't mind, it's not a bad thing, but it's, well, you know, from way too small to comfortably big with room to grow. I don't think it will grow that much over here, but you never know. What I did not do was reroute any of the trains, because as you can imagine, having to do your work twice, I was kind of fed up with it. You know, when it was done I was like, yeah, it's good, but I didn't really want to refiddle with the trains anymore, because I was kind of sick and tired of it. So I'm glad I redid this, you know. It sucked that it crashed, but well, what can you do, right? Well, I know what you can do. Not build the signals on the bridges. Yeah, that will certainly help. Anyway, you might also see the crossings that we have over here, and you might be wondering, like, wait, they're not omnidirectional. That is because for the most time the trains will actually choose to take the inner thing over here, which would lead to the outer ones being completely not used. So what I did over here was, because I do need of course a little bit of switcheroo to be able to happen, so that if there is for some reason a stall over here on the tracks, you know, a wait, a little bit of a traffic jam, then the trains can still make a switch, but I kind of would like to prefer to get the outer lanes used a little bit more. So that's why we have the switch like this on that side, and of course the same applies to an even stronger variant over here, as the trains have to make this whole loop around, where over here they would not have to, so all the trains would definitely take the most upper lane, the most outside lane. So that is the Rent-Born Glassworks, and you might be wondering, like, okay, what now? Because this was the last part of the network, of the old network, that needed some heavy upgrading. I mean, we've done this station, we've done the stuff over here, and did we do something else? Anyway, I don't really recall, but this was definitely the biggest move, you know, after having to redo everything over here. Now that that's all done, we can focus back to what we were doing, which, if I recall correctly, was over here at the, well, somebody called this a vagina station, which in a way I can see where that's coming from. So yeah, I think it's still quite funny though. But this is what we were doing before we had to upgrade a few of the older parts of our network. And this is what we will continue to do. So let us take a quick gander at how things work over here exactly. More specifically related to how the industries relate to each other. So yeah, coal mines. These ones, they're gonna be next. And after that, we're gonna worry about these coal mines over here, and we're gonna grab all of these. So it's we definitely got some work cut out for us. I think we should start with like the 6 over here, then also worry about getting the chemicals over here, because after all, you know, the chemicals are kind of needed for the timber yard here. So yeah, and with the chemicals, this will go up to a 1-on-1 ratio with a, well, so long as we don't take it away, there's no ratings yet, but if we do start taking it away and we get like the 80-90% ratings, that's gonna be a lot of engineering supplies. Yes, 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 those coal mines will all run quadruple instantly with this amount, and we might even have a few more engineering supplies to spare, who knows, right? So, and with that said, let us take another look at the situation here. I think we should pair up these 2 coal mines over here. Then, let me just take a quick look. Well, disable this so we can see the coal mines more clearly. This one's gonna be separate. We could probably pair up these 2 as well, and then keep this one separate. Yeah, I think that's the way to go. Now, what is... yeah, so we actually, you know, the coal is arriving from this side over here, which actually does aid the coal mines coming from over here, because they get like a direct entry on this station. Wow, and am I seeing this right? Is this fruit plantation Valhalla? There's so much of these fruit plantations, it's crazy. They don't need much either, they only need like 14 crates of farm supplies or 56, but 56 is definitely more doable than 84 of the engineering supplies. I'm not worried at all about our farm supplies, though for the time being it isn't really that great. So, let us take a closer look at this, and, well, excuse me for a moment. And back, yeah, that was the aftermath of my sneezing. So anyway, we should get a move on, I think, with building some more new stations. And as far as I can see, we can just actually smack down the station over here. And we don't even need to do some, how do you call it, pampering of the local authorities. You know, we don't need to cater to any town's needs when it comes to having them to like us. And I think if you build a quite long station, we can actually fit the both. Oh, we don't want that because we want supplies to be able to. Right, okay, I got the plans already. It is time that we start building. So let's hook up these 2 coal mines first, shall we? Hold on a second, hold on a second. What am I seeing here? This is a utility van. Is this like the upgraded mail van thing? Wait, the mail van's also new. Ah, I see what this is over here. I believe that these are the wagons for the UK set, actually. As far as I can tell. I mean, these don't even have a speed limit. That's interesting. So this is the old passenger carriage. This is the one we're using right now. And then we got this whole bunch of new stuff. Do we need like a brake fan? I don't think we do. We have a caboose. I don't think we need to add these. They can carry 18 tons though. This could be interesting. So let's say that we want the open wagon. That can carry 18... No, wait, we need like the gondola. That can carry 20. We then have the mineral wagon, which can carry 16. So they are inferior. But that's definitely an interesting development. I hadn't noticed this until now. So yeah, interesting. We'll keep this in mind. But for now, we shall continue with setting up stuff over here. Hold on a second. Why exactly are you not running? You do have power, right? I mean, wait, that's the wrong depot. Am I missing something over here? I mean, this is electrified, right? It's not like the depot is not electrified. Oh wait, maybe I should actually unpause the game. That could also help. Ooh, and hear it. Merp. Right, nice. Okay, so that's that one sorted. I guess right now we're just on to the next coal mine over here, which does mean we also need to take. Oh wait, no, the town of Duston is actually already taken care of when it comes to pleasing the authorities. So yeah, this coal mine's next. Ooh, that's what the game just said. And it actually means that we got a new locomotive, which also shows up right over here. And it seems to me that it is the much better version of the NER-EF1. The NER-EE1 is like miles better. It is fast, which is actually, so far, I think we only had, yeah, the Pacific who is this fast. Now we have an electric engine, but if you take a look at the tractive effort, it is weaker. So theoretically speaking, the Pacific is better. It is also cheaper to run a year, so there isn't really any real choice in this one, but I do like it when we are handed new stuff. However, we shall not use it because we have a better alternative. Continuing on. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, that is it for the coal mines on this side of the island. Look, we hooked it all up and it's all looking very nice and dandy actually. As you can see, I did add a few depots, but of course, as time progresses, this of course is gonna need a pretty drastic change. But just listen to these electric trains. I mean, I think it sounds futuristic, man. The future is here and it's only 1924. I mean, World War II hasn't even started yet already. We have electric, futuristic engines. The one thing that I'm a little bit, that strikes me as odd is that if we go to over here and I say I want this and then like a thing in between, it doesn't really let me. It's like either in front or behind, I can't put like a train in between, which I thought that this was kind of like how it worked, with them double locomotive, but apparently it doesn't. So there's no way I can really get that to work, but anyway, I just wanted to point that out. Oops. Also, move. Now, one thing that I did realize after just pretty much criticizing the NER-EE1 to like, never gonna use it, the Pacific's reliability is pretty poor, and it's already, you know, quite a few years in the market by now, but I don't think the reliability is ever gonna go up, whereas the NER EE1 has the potential to have the reliability go up by quite a bit, and it's only 13 kilonewton of tractive effort less that this one has, but if this goes up to like 98 reliability, that could definitely offset the lag, or the small lag in tractive effort pulling power. So maybe it isn't as an unusual candidate as I thought it would be after all. Now, regardless, what we need to do is over here. I know there is this one coal mine. I do want to get to it and start surfacing it, but we also need to take a look at where exactly we are going to build our service station for the whole coal endeavor. I'm actually thinking like somewhere over here, you know, around this place. Make it pretty big, have it go just in front of this one, you know, this machine shop. Have it go just in front, but this way, you know, if we hook it up over here, if we place it here, we could have the station be pretty big actually, you know, so long as we make it go round. And we could also give it direct dock access, and I'm kind of really interested in that. Because, well, you know, I don't think that even needs any explaining. Of course we want direct harbor access, so I think this is the best spot. It also gives us plenty of room to expand on. So I guess that's what we're gonna do. So let us, well, first of all, let us hook up this coal mine. But second of all, wait, do you actually have, wow, you even covered the hotel. Well, a good harbor you then, I guess. No, but we're gonna build the harbor over here, and it's gonna be the big harbor, and we're not going to use this one. We're gonna build a separate harbor, as the station's gonna be quite a bit farther out there. So yeah, let's get it sorted, shall we? Alrighty, here we are, having just set up the, well, the big port dock, so to say. Currently, I am fully well aware of the fact that it is way too much oversized, but that will change once we start, and let me just quickly show you what I'm aiming at. Once we start hauling stuff of these at least 8, 10, 13 coal mines over here. Once we start hauling that stuff in, all of a sudden this dock will not be so big anymore. Now, as for where the other half of this, well, receiving dock station is gonna be, I mean, I think it wouldn't be a bad idea to actually build it like over here and then have it go around, you know, possibly even have the dock on the side over here. But if we build a station like over here, we have a nice area to work the exit tracks in, and we can expand it if we need to. And it isn't really that far off. I think we're still quite close to, you know, I think we're closest possibly even as we're gonna get towards this dock. So I think that this is a pretty good location. It also offers a lot of flat space, so it's like a win-win situation. So that seems pretty good. For now though, I currently do want to take a look at, like, do we have problems over here? Like, for example, why are you running at 49? You had a breakdown actually. There are depots there though. You do visit them eventually. I mean, currently, you know, I believe, yeah, it's this train. I mean, it's in the tunnel right now, so you should pass it. And then once you're, you know, well, this train should actually just overtake him, really. And once that has happened, then I believe this one should go to the depot. We'll keep an eye on that to see if it actually does that. But look at that, see? Speed, big stations. It's all working in our favor. Look at that. So much better. I mean, how fast can you go? Also 96. Right, looking very good. Alrighty, so yeah, the coal mines on the other side over here, huh? Now, let us get the map back out there, because there are a few things we need to do. For one, this needs to be upgraded to a little bit more of a complex junction. Then, I think, in the end though, it is perhaps better to use a separate track, as there's going to be quite some traffic from the, you know, coming to and fro over here. So I think it's perhaps better to build a separate track that, on the other hand, it doesn't really utilize the network. I would love to just utilize the network, because we have it here for a reason. Maybe I'll do that. Maybe we'll then have it branch off over here. And then we can always upgrade this, but that will save us quite a bit of track to lay out. However, there is a town also known as Grenfell Bridge. Yeah, I didn't make that up. Which we also kind of need to appease to, which is going to be actually quite easy because we have a hotel over here. I think first though what we should do is actually get the big station out there with the docks, you know, set everything up so that the moment the first coal starts rolling in. Oh, by the way, yeah, you know what I should do? I have set you to unload, right? It's not like you're hauling coal. No, right. Now what we should do is add a third vehicle over here, because clearly it cannot cope with what this one's producing. It will also up the ratings a little. And speaking about ratings, you know what I've been forgetting? We need to build our statues everywhere. Duh. How could I forget? The beautiful me. We need statues of ourselves everywhere. So over here, huh? Gronhill. Where the F is that even? I mean, I don't even know where it is. Gronhill. Oh, it's actually over here. You should have a statue, don't you? Gronhill. It seems I might have forgotten to build a few here and there. Let me quickly fix this. Alright, I think with that we got everything covered. That could easily save us quite a bit of production, you know. It could seriously increase everything. As far as our slowest train goes though, that definitely went to the depot, so the whole depot setup is definitely working too. I like that a lot. Alrighty. Good. Well, there are two things we can do right now. I think it wouldn't be such a bad idea if we also start hauling some chemicals to this place, just so that we got at least the routes set up for it. How much are you producing currently? Not that much. Yeah, let us get the chemicals set up for this. Alright, sorted. Now, you might think like, wait, well, hold on, ratings, you know, chemicals, and for ratings you need multiple train visits, and the frequency with just one train ain't gonna be that high. And you're right, you got a good point, but, and there's a but to this, the chemicals that we will be producing over here are going to rise dramatically in quantity. And because of that, we will probably need a lot more than this, just this one train. So I'm not in the least worried about, you know, us not getting to our optimal frequencies on the chemical lines. I don't think that will be an issue at all. So there, having said that, oh wow, look at that. We're now even using that station lane. I think we are actually already getting close to the limit of what this entrance track can deliver to us. We might make this two-way, you know, just to, well, at least facilitate the current ongoing traffic. We'll have to see though. For now, I think it's still fine. I don't see any traffic jams, so that's usually for me like a good visual cue of like, alright, do we need to upgrade? Do I see traffic jams? If the answer to the second question is yes, we do upgrade. If the answer is no, we do not. There, you know, tycooning logics and rules. You got them right there, right now. We were going to build our big collection pickup station over here. So let us get on with doing that. I just noticed a thing over here, and that is that even though the station placement is pretty good, we do need to set all our trains to not unload, but transfer the coal over here. because else it will be used for the production of building materials, and if there's one thing that we don't want to use it for, it is building materials. So yeah, it's just you know, note to self, do not set it to just regularly unload. Set it to transfer, and all should be good. Right, okay, so how are things going over here? Production has not really gone up. On the other hand, there is a healthy amount of chemicals waiting. Why are you again so slow? You still have not visited a depot now, have ya? Where are you going actually? Oh, you're actually going over here. Right, so that means that you should be able to pass right now and go a lot faster. I don't know though, with diagonal tracks they sometimes don't dare to speed up till the train next to it is like not on the diagonal tracks anymore, so... Oh wow, look at you being fast though. Yeah, you're definitely being fast. See what I mean there? All of a sudden it's just slowing down to 65 kilometers an hour. I don't really know why that is. It's definitely not the... Or is it broken down? No, it's definitely not broken down. I mean, it's brand spanking new, so how could it be broken down, huh? Yeah, maybe it has to do with oncoming trains, that they all have to slow down. I don't know, really. Yeah, that could definitely be a thing, actually. Ah well, I think it has something to do with the mod that adjusts the speed of the train to the one that's in front of him, so that, you know, instead of, excuse me. Oh man, I don't know what it is, man. I'm sneezing, I'm yawning, and it's like nature doesn't want to record me. My body says no, but my mind says yes. So, and that's all that counts. No, but I think it's the mod that, you know, that causes the slowdown. Is the one that lets the trains, you know, adapt to the speed of the train in front of it, and that works only on straight track segments. However, you know, you could see that as a disadvantage having it like this over here, but there is also an advantage to it, because else what would have happened is the train would have stopped. So I don't really know though what's more beneficial to us, but we'll have to see how this turns out. For now though, I must admit that even though our new station over here isn't really hooked up to anything, or what we can do, you know, and this is gonna be one of our last things we will do for today. We shall set up the biggest coal ship we have ever had. Oh man, this is gonna be cool, man. You know, we're gonna employ the biggest freight ship ever. Yep, you heard that right. Ever. Wow, that's the Patraikos freighter, and look at the look at the cargo capacity and also the speed of it. It isn't really slow or anything. I mean, it goes at a... Oh wow. No, but it goes at a respectable 28 kilometers an hour. That's definitely not bad. Is it worth it actually? Yeah, if we take a look at the other ones. I mean, yeah, no, we definitely need the Patraikos freighter. Alright, we will buy the ship. That's one hell of an expensive ship, but we're definitely gonna use this one. And then we shall have it unload over here. No loading. Oh man, I wanna see this. It doesn't even fit in the wharf over here. Look at how big it is. Double cargo bays and 2 masts, you know. It even... Wow, it has like a big pipe over there. And yeah, this is gonna be a collision. I'm sorry, passengers. Well, 74 passengers, yeah, that were, you know, who were all, well, boated over. I think that this one would clearly be the winner in such a head-on collision, but that's what happens. So, we have our very big ship, we have a very big station. And I think next time what we'll do is we will hook up all these coal mines over here. Definitely a lot of work, but definitely then we shall see that we're gonna have a lot, and I truly mean a lot, of coal coming in, and all of a sudden you'll see that these stations might not be as big as they seem right now. But that and more is all, of course, for next time when we play more OpenTTD.